What's up, y'all? It's your boy Power Stunna. Welcome to another edition of Power Stunna's Thoughts. It's been a while since I've done one of these anyway. Let's get started. I want to talk about a few things. A friend of mine just shared with me a recent link. Ed Boon of Mortal Kombat fame. He's been teasing Street Fighter vs. Mortal Kombat. It may be possible, it may be not. Bottom line is, I'm all for it. I'm all for it. I would love to see Mortal Kombat vs. Street Fighter. You got to think about this for a second. If you think about it, I think we're starting. If we're entering another, I guess you say, we're entering another era, a golden era of fighting games. Because think about it, from 1991 to 2001, so many fighting games came out. All these Street Fighter games, and then of course the birth of the Marvel vs. Capcom games, Capcom vs. SNK, or just the versus games in general. And then basically after 2001, Capcom basically decided to take a break from fighting games, and they basically did nothing but mostly what? All these Mega Man, these little Mega Man games and whatnot. And then in 2008, they made their comeback to fighting games. And of course, while that whole vacation from fighting games, Namco has been keeping the fighting game genre alive with the Tekken games and Soul Calibur. Yeah, and then Capcom made their comeback to fighting games back in 2008. They announced Street Fighter 4, and then of course Street Fighter 4 came out in arcades in Japan, and then eventually later on down the road, 2009 came to consoles. And then that's when Capcom started doing their usual thing, and that's milking the freaking Street Fighter 4 games. Which is why we have 4 versions of the same damn game right now. Vanilla, Super, AE 2012. And I hope to God that they are done with Street Fighter 4 this time. Like, AE 2012 should just be the last one. And of course, they're also doing Street Fighter Cross Tekken, which is coming out next month. It's only a few weeks away, which I'm looking forward to that. But of course, and they haven't done anything lately with Marvel vs. Capcom 3. They did Vanilla, they did Ultimate, and I don't want them to do another Marvel vs. Capcom 3 game because I will not buy it. I am tired of the milking. You would think that after all these years, Capcom would finally be able to do a fighting game that's actually complete and is actually balanced enough to where, you know, hey. But Capcom hasn't done that yet. They just keep milking and just, well, we keep falling for that shit. We just keep buying their games. I'm sorry, but I'm not buying another version of their game. I'm not buying. If they're going to do a Super Street Fighter Cross Tekken, I'm not buying it. If they're going to do a Super Street Fighter vs. Mortal Kombat, I'm not buying it. Everything that they want in this game needs to be in this game. I don't want to play an incomplete game. Marvel 3 was sure as hell broken, and it was definitely incomplete. And that's the truth. The game was broken. Ultimate Marvel 3 is obviously a lot better and a lot balanced than Vanilla. But even so, my only little nitpick about this game, about Marvel 3, is it's noob friendly. It's too noob friendly. I mean, come on, dude. The thing has a simple mode. One button press. Oh, you can do a Hadouken. I'm like, okay, I understand you're trying to bring. I know Capcom's trying to bring in a lot of people who are new to the series, but come on, a simple mode. I mean, come on, dude. I can do a really insane combo with only a few button presses, and it does a lot of damage. That's how noob-friendly the game is. And then you got this comeback mechanic known as X Factor. I'm going to be quite honest with you, I don't like the whole X Factor thing. I mean, I'm going to be quite honest with you, I don't like it that much, but I don't really have a problem with the X Factor. But, you know, I just don't like the whole comeback mechanics on that thing. I mean, sure, you take out 2 of my team members, and I only have one down to my last character, my 3rd character. I use level 3 X Factor, I could take out that player's team in a matter of minutes. And then Capcom's got this bullshit gimmick going on with the Street Fighter Cross Tekken with the Pandora mode and the gym system. Now, I was watching a live stream of Street Fighter Cross Tekken, the latest build, and it actually looks pretty good. The gym system's actually not that bad. The only thing that's annoying is that, you know, the characters are glowing certain colors. Like Ryu was glowing red and Kazuya Machine was glowing yellow, and I'm like, you got to do something about those colors. Those colors would be kind of annoying. But, you know, I'm not really bothered by the colors. But, you know, most have actually been whining and complaining about it. So Capcom, you may want to do something on the color of those gems, you know, when the characters are glowing, you might want to do something about those colors in the final build. In fact, speaking of which, It won't be. I'm pretty sure Capcom will be doing some more reveals pretty soon here, so I'm just guessing. Oh wait, they're probably gonna do the rest of the reveals since it's Valentine's Day tomorrow, but we'll see. Any other news? But look, here's what I'm trying to get at. I looked at the comments about the Street Fighter vs. Mortal Kombat possibility, and some of them were just like, no, I don't want to see Ryu get his head cut off. It's like, dude, come on. I would love to see Ryu's head get cut off. I would love to see Chun-Li get her spine ripped out by Sub-Zero. I mean, come on. Who wouldn't want to see that? I know I would. It's like, hey, come on. We all die sometime. We all gonna die sooner or later. We all die sometime, but come on, dude. I'm just saying. I'm all for it. And of course, think about it. Capcom's trying to do collaborations with more companies. I mean, they did it with Marvel. They did it with Marvel, Tatsunoko, SNK, Street Fighter, with Namco, with Tekken. Come on, dude. And plus, who knows? We may actually, you never know. We may get more crossovers. We might actually get a Tekken versus Virtua Fighter, a Tekken versus DOA, a Virtua Fighter versus DOA, Soul Calibur versus Samurai Showdown, Blaze Blue versus Guilty Gear, because considering that those two games look so much alike, why not? Just do a crossover. I could see that happening. I mean, come on. 2 words, dream matches. Your favorite characters you love and characters you hate, they can face off. I mean, I'll tell you one thing. I would love to see Gil get his head ripped off by Shang Tsung or whatever. Because, hey, I hate Seth from Street Fighter 4. I hate Gil Street Fighter 3. They're fucking retarded. I would just love to see them get their heads ripped off by torn to pieces and bloodied up and cut to pieces by Mortal Kombat characters. I'm just saying. Mortal Kombat vs. Street Fighter, I am all for that, plain and simple. That's all I'm saying. And let's see. That's all I want to talk about, my little fighting game rant. What do you think about it? Are you for the idea? Like, rate, comment. Are you for the idea of Street Fighter vs. Mortal Kombat? Are you not? Can you just not see it happening? I can actually see it happening. That's just my thing. I'm all for it. I'm probably one of the few people that actually would love to have this game. Street Fighter vs. Mortal Kombat? Hell yeah. You can hate Street Fighter, you can hate Mortal Kombat, but hey, to each his own. Each his or her own. Ugh, tongue tied. Oh, and since tomorrow's Valentine's Day, I'm just going to remind y'all that Twisted Metal comes out tomorrow, and you bet your candy ass I'm going to get it, because fuck Valentine's Day. That holiday can go to hell. That holiday is a couple's holiday. I'm single. I'm single and loving it. And as far as you single people who say forever alone, you can take that little phrase, forever alone, you can turn that sumbitch sideways and stick it straight up your candy ass. You should be glad. If you're single, you're single. Deal with it. Be happy with it. Make the most out of being single, for God's sakes. I mean, come on. It's not the end of the world that you're single. God damn. Look, I've been single for over 5 years. You don't hear me whining, bitching, complaining about it. Do I bitch about it on Facebook like most of these people do? Hell no. I make the most out of the single's life. Hey, I'll be getting numbers and whatnot. I'll be flirting with the girls. I'll be talking to chicks and getting the numbers and hitting them up on Facebook, whatever. Trust me, I'm a player. I'm a ladies' man. So yeah, that's what you single people need to do. You need to just have some fun and flirt, you know? Do something. Quit whining and bitching about being lonely and miserable. It's pathetic. That's the one reason why, in fact, Valentine's Day should just, you know, I don't think that holiday should exist. I'm just saying. But that's it for my rant about fighting games and Valentine's Day. Like, rate, comment, tell me your thoughts about what I've talked about. Come on. Oh, before I go, I meant to mention, since Capcom wants to do all these crossover games, I'll tell you one thing they need to push for. I'd like to see more sequels from Capcom. Gee, where is My Power Stone 3? Where is Rival Schools 3? Where is Darkstalkers 4? Where is, come on now. If you want to do all these fighting game crossovers, great, but I'd like to see more sequels while you're at it too. I mean, you gave us Street Fighter 4, we got that. And sooner or later, we're going to get Street Fighter 5. Where is my other fighting game sequels? Seriously. I want my Power Stone 3. I want Darkstalkers 4. I want Rival Schools 3 and Star Gladiator 3. I mean, come on, Capcom. I mean, come on. You are showing way too much. That's one thing that Capcom needs to do. They gotta chill out, man. They are showing way too much love for Street Fighter. And there's no denying the success, considering that Street Fighter's 25th anniversary is coming up later on this year. And also, let's not forget, Mortal Kombat's 20th, Street Fighter 25th, Mortal Kombat's 20th anniversary is coming up too. So I think I can only assume that Street Fighter vs. Mortal Kombat is going to happen, considering that they both have 2 anniversaries coming up. And let's not also forget that Mega Man's 25th anniversary is coming up. So I'm hoping that Capcom will kind of just stop pissing. I think this is since what, Mega Man's 25th anniversary, I think, is in December. So yeah, I think it's going to safe to say that Capcom will finally stop pissing off Mega Man fans, including me, because, well, 2011 was not a good year for Mega Man. Let's just leave it at that. 2 anticipated games that I plan on getting got canceled. Mega Man Universe and Legends 3. So, yeah, Capcom, I really hope you got something planned for Mega Man. I really do. I really do. But that's it. That's it for my rant. Like, rate, comment. Tell me your thoughts about all that I've talked about. You know, all these, you know, crossover fighting games, sequels, Mega Man, Valentine's Day, Twisted Metal, that sort of thing. This is Power Stunna over and out. And remember, respect the wing. And also remember, you mess with the power, you get stunned. Later, y'all.